here's the beautiful thing about this next system, the Innovations knitting machine. You don't have to have any prior knitting experience to be able to whip up some great fashions, do some wonderful gifts. You can do baby blankets, hats, scarves, and you are actually knitting using this machine 20 times faster than if you were to do it by hand.
No, I'm looking at it. It doesn't have any. It doesn't have electricity. Doesn't have a battery or anything like that. You just kind of turn the crank.
It's John
and it starts to knit. Yeah, I mean 1,000 stitches per second. I can only do about 500.
So this doubles your capability.
Absolutely not. I mean, but I'm looking at some of the things that we have made here. These are pretty amazing.
It is. It's really wonderful. And Carolyn is here.
Carolyn? Nice
Carolyn
having you on the show.
Alberta, thanks
Nice
for
to
joining
meet
us
you.
today.
Nice to see you today.
Welcome.
And
Thank
this
you.
sold out with you the last time
That's
it was
right.
here in January.
That's
An
right.
incredibly popular way to get started with knitting, or if you're a knitter already, a way to expedite that process.
That's right.
And how easy is it?
Well, it's very easy, and this machine is great for so many reasons. Number one reason is that anybody can learn how to knit, so it's great for that reason.
Beginners, advanced?
Anyone.
Okay.
If you can't use needles, you're afraid of them, or it's too awkward for you, don't worry about it. You can learn to knit with this machine.
Okay.
Also, this does round tubes, and it also does flat panels. So with the fact that it does the round tubes and the flat panels, you're able to make a lot of different projects. This is very easy. It's very easy to put the yarn in. I've got some loaded already, and I'd like to show you.
All right.
And I have
look
to make
at some
sure.
of these beautiful things you've
Oh,
created.
look at that. That's using that the thread that's got the little wigglies on it.
And you can
Those little
use
wigglies. Almost like
that's
little feathers.
very technical term.
Well, yeah.
As you can see, I'm just going to town here with this, and I have to keep kind of loosening the yarn because it goes so fast that you have to make sure that you have enough yarn loosened and ready to go.
So this is all you're doing?
This is
turning the
basically, I'm
handle.
cranking it. This does 1,000 stitches a minute. So not only is it easy, it's very fast. And the way that you change between doing the round tube and the flat panel is very easy. There's a switch on the machine.
Okay.
And if it's on where the round circle is, that's for a round tube.
Tube.
Switch it up to the line, and that's for the flat panel.
That makes sense.
And I'll just show you real quickly when you do the flat panel.
And this is portable too. My
Right,
gosh,
it's
you can
very
take this
light.
anywhere.
Basically, you're going to go one way, stops you, and then you go back the other way.
Ah. And how wide is that?
So this, depending on the yarn, it gives you a nice flat panel up to about 17 inches
Up
wide.
to 17.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
And the great
so maybe
thing,
you don't do a scarf or something, maybe
you could do
any other thing you want to do, like a shrug or something?
exactly. You could piece
a
pieces
shawl?
together.
So cute.
With the kit also, we give 6 projects, because I left the box up here to show you the 6 projects that we give you to start with.
Okay.
We give you a hat, a scarf, a shrug, something like you're seeing there, a felted bag. These sweaters back here, you can actually do a cardigan.
Oh my goodness.
And a cowl neck
Really?
sweater with
Ooh, that's a
piecing
cute
together.
sweater.
We can
Oh,
do
after you've done like the larger panels, right?
Right. The fact that it can do flat panels and round tubes allows you to make almost anything as long as you can piece it together.
So that's
Wow.
really versatile. And then you know what I'm noticing as we look across and kind of scan the table here, you have utilized an array of different squiggly or wiggly yarns, as John was referring to a minute ago,
Yeah.
in addition to just
Yarn with
regular
squiggles.
yarn.
Right. There's a lot of fun yarns out there, and this works with almost all the 1 to 4 weight yarns and a lot of the heavier, bulky 5 weight yarns as well. So there's really a
Look at
wide
that.
range of yarns that it works with.
Is that wild?
And you can see, just, you're cranking away. In a half an hour, this would be a hat.
Isn't that
And
neat? So you
basically-
can do a full garment,
Right.
basically, that hat, in 30 minutes.
Right.
What else can you do
A scarf
quickly?
can be made in an hour. In an evening, you could make a couple scarves, a couple hats. You could make gifts for your family and friends.
all of your Christmas shopping or gifting done.
It's
The
all
other
done,
thing, too,
yeah.
this is spring, and spring is also a time for knitting because, there's a lot of great spring pastel pieces. There's baby gifts that you could make. This is a great little
Poncho,
baby gift for a baby.
Cute.
You can make blankets. I mean, you can make big, huge blankets that you can piece together.
Look at that.
Now, can I do this?
Sure, anybody can do this.
Is it
Go ahead.
Lori proof?
Yes, I'm just going to feed the yarn because you want to make sure you have enough yarn to go.
Is it
And all
hard
I'm
to
doing
piece?
is
Is it
Look,
hard to
I'm
piece these
knitting.
together?
No, it's just basically, you're just piecing the pieces together. And I have to actually it goes so fast that you have to make sure that you've got yarn loosened in your box.
I was going to say, I am moving. Look, I'm moving quickly here. This is neat.
The other thing, too, is that felting is another big thing that's going on right now in knitting. And this works with 100% wool yarns. And I've got some felted projects over here so that you can more quickly than before knit your felted pieces and then go into the process of felting, which is taking the wool yarn, putting it in the washing machine, and shrinking it.
Are you just going to
She's
keep on?
going.
You're just going
She's
to
have
make a hat,
before
aren't
we're
you?
done.
I feel like being very productive.
Actually,
Well, then I'm going to do
She
the
can
other
go.
one.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you can do this one right
Okay,
here.
we're
Yeah.
doing-
Yeah, this is one of the
Put him on an
Yeah, there
easy
you go.
one,
You can
just
go.
in case.
Just crank away.
All right.
Handle and go.
And that's all you do. That
Right.
is so
Look at
fun.
that. I mean, it
So
comes
now
up and it
this-
grabs. It's grabbing the yarn
Right.
and then
As
just
it goes.
then pulls
It's
it back
44
down.
needles, so it's making a nice sized tube. And actually, I'm going to keep loosening this
Okay.
so that you have to keep making sure you have enough yarn. It goes so fast.
All right.
These camo yarns are great because it gives you that variegated look.
That's beautiful. Look at those colors.
Isn't
This
that
would be
amazing?
great for
Look at those guys.
grandparents to do projects with their grandchildren. I mean,
exactly.
this is something the whole family can enjoy, getting in on the fun and making things together. If you're a crafter yourself, or you just love making blankets, or you just want to gift
Here's- I just
people
wanna
that you
show you
love
this
with
blanket, too.
handmade
This
presents.
is great with that yarn that you've got here. This is a really
is
nice,
great.
heavy blanket.
Look, even
Wouldn't you
John
love this
Creemans
for
can't screw it
Father's
up.
Day if your kid made that for you?
Feel that.
Nice. Oh, this is that same yarn you're using.
Yeah,
That's
so that's,
beautiful.
basically a tubes pieced together. So you can really
There we
make
go.
a lot of different things with this.
I almost feel like William Wallace.
Well,
Okay.
That's
So we're just knitting away. We
my
could
favorite,
have
but
it's good
blankets,
to
cow.
feel things.
blankets, hats, and scarves done in a
like
matter of
that.
hours.
Isn't that nice?
You feel how
great.
heavy this is.
I mean, that's
You-
wonderful because, as you're saying,
This is like it's thin.
Carolyn, you can choose.
Feel that.
Any
Oh, and I have
yarn
a
you
little
want.
chili
Basically,
But it's weighty though, right?
That's so nice. Oh yeah, you've done a pattern. That's beautiful.
and that's just the type of yarn that you chose. So
But it's
basically,
where you
weighty
connect.
and it's heavy. I mean, so it's not just going to make lightweight knitting.
quality. It's quality
You can
product.
actually, use some of your bigger, thicker yarns like we did there, and make a real heavy piece that just they're not going to believe you made it.
They are not going to believe that. And then with all the yarns out there, as we were talking about
Right.
on the marketplace today, you can really open your eyes in your home and say, from a home decor perspective, what colors of throw pillows or throw blankets or anything do I want to make with this knitting system? And you can just whip something up.
Right.
For your bedroom, your
correct.
guest
Yep.
bedroom, for, to throw over the love seat of the couch in your living room.
The other thing I was
Darling.
looking with these is that, like with school colors are really hot. And, you can switch the yarns, too. You can start with one color, like I did here with the flat panel,
Okay.
or this scarf, and then you can switch to another color. So, if kids want to show their school colors or the parents want to do something for a fundraiser or whatever,
Sure.
you can do school colors.
That's a nice idea, but let me ask you, how difficult is it to go from one color to the next?
Not difficult. You just tie it on and just sort of feed it through and then keep going. It just,
And the feeding process
Oh, okay.
takes how long? to
No,
go
it
around
just
the 40
it takes you about
needles?
2 minutes. You're going, around and under every other needle of the 44 needles, and it takes you about 2 minutes.
You
It's
have
very
your
simple.
full instructions.
Full illustrated
So
instructions in
you're-
the box.
If you have yarn at home, you're off
You're
and
ready to
running.
go.
Right out of the box, 6 included projects. Did we look at the sweater? I would like to own that
It's
sweater.
just amazing how,
So
without without having any kind of, batteries or any kind of
Electricity.
power, you're doing 1,000 stitches per minute rather, and you're creating some rather beautiful thing.
And look at these fashions. Did you do the whole cardigan, Carolyn?
Yes,
is
out of
terrific.
panels and tubes, you can put it together. The scarf is the one that would be made in an hour.
Beautiful.
The shrug would
Little
take you
shrugs.
probably a couple hours.
Oh, I'd like to wear this sweater. As cold as the set is
Right.
usually, this would be great. And I know those of you in Colorado or some of the cold areas of the country right now, that sweater might look awfully good. All right, thank you so much for your phone calls on the knitting machine. It is just you powered. That's all there is to it. All right, what are you doing, John?
I'm absolutely amazed.
He's mesmerized.
You did that.
Because it's so easy to do. Hey, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you,
on the show today,
Carolyn.
too.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for being here.
Also want to remind you, too, that we want to hear from you this morning. I know